Okay, page 16, doing it graphically, not algebraically. This is solely graphically. All right, so what I'm going to ask first is, need some help with somebody setting up my table. All right, how can I find that middle value that goes in my table? I don't want to have to waste time looking at my calculator. Here you go, 7. How can I find that middle value? Okay, what's the axis symmetry formula? Okay, help me out here. Negative b over 2a. What's your b value up here? 6. Well, negative 6, but when I plug it in, it would be positive 6 over 2. What's your axis of symmetry? X equals 3. All right, so there's my middle value, everybody, is 3. 3 above, 3 below, right? So 2, 1, 0, 4, 5, 6. This is nothing new. And then you can go to your calculator, figure out the y values. I'll let you guys do that. Go ahead, figure out the y values in your calculator. Let me just take a peek up here, making sure we match as well. Go to the line now. Go to the line. What is the y-intercept of negative x minus 4? The y-intercept. Here you go. 19. What's my y-intercept up there? Negative x minus 4. My y-intercept. Where would this graph cross the x-axis of the y-axis? Negative 4. So that's the first point I plot is negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. Okay, what is the slope of that line now? What's the slope? Here you go, 14. What's the slope of my line? Negative 1. So what should I do to graph more points? Go for my y-intercept and do what? Okay, up 1, left 1. I need more points. I could also go down 1, right 1. Ding, ding, look what happened. It landed right on my parabola. Graph as many points as you can. Let's go. Straight edges, remember. Straight edges when you're graphing in your line. Okay, most of you guys are finishing up. Can you please tell me where they intersect so I can write my answer here? Where do the two intersect? 11, just give me 1 point, number 11, where they intersect. 1, negative 5 they intersect at. And what's the other point here? 14, what's my other point? Anybody have 14? I got 1, negative 5, which is that point. What's that point here where they intersect? Sorry to rattle you. Yep. No, it's fine. And also, too, hey, quick check. Where should these points also be? On your darn table. Okay, these should be points on your table as well. Remember. Okay, I'm going to wait till everybody's done. Please do not go on to the next one because I want to show you how you can use your calculator to check your answers now. Because I think you guys have earned that to this point. This isn't, hey, what I'm about to show you isn't what you do all the time and then you just write down the answers. You still need to show me the line, the graph, and also, what am I forgetting? Again, at least one label. Y equals negative x minus 4. This is just to check your answer. This is algebraically or graphically you can do this, the check. Everyone ready here? Show you how to check in your calculator. Okay, everyone go ahead. Go to your y equals screen with me and plug in both equations. Doesn't matter where, y1 and y2. Doesn't matter the order. So x squared minus 6x and negative x minus 4. All right. Make sure it's minus 4, not negative 4. Okay, so y equals, I typed both of them in. Everyone all good? Okay, here's where you can go to check. Remember when we were trying to figure out where the graph crossed the x-axis last week? Remember anybody where we went first to do that? Second trace, where it said calculate. I want to go to that same spot right now. Second trace. Everyone with me? Second trace. Now, this is where we went before. We don't want to go there again. That's where it crosses the x-axis. Where do you think we want to go here? Intersect, where the two intersect. You got it. So we're going to select number 5. It'll graph it for us. Boom. And then that little cursor, the little spider pops up. You want to get, it'll say first curve. Get it as close as possible to that first point of intersection. Okay, so move your arrows around so it's as close as possible to that first point of intersection. Get it right on there if you can. If not, get it as close as possible. Everyone on there? Okay, here's the great thing about this. You don't have to move it again. When it says first curve, you press enter. It'll say second curve. The darn thing's already on there, so you don't need to move it again. So second curve, enter, and guess, enter. So it's entered 3 times. And then what pops up? Intersection. What's one point of intersection? 1, negative 5. Got it? Now, what if I wanted to go find the other point of intersection? Guys, hey, you got to go through the whole process again, including going to second trace, intersect again. You just can't move your cursor over. Now go to the second point of intersection. I'll get there. Oh, maybe not. A little tap happy. All right, good enough. First curve, enter. Second curve, enter. Guess. Boom, 4, negative 8. Which is what we got. Quick check. Okay, quick check. Everyone all right there? Not bad. So again, second trace, intersect. Questions? I have a question for you guys before I do one algebraically and let you go on your own. Would there ever be an instance where you would have no solution? Or are you always going to get 2? Because I feel like that's all I've taught you is you're going to get 2. Do you think you're ever going to get no solution? What would it look like then? I got a lot of talking here. I love it. They never intersect, right? Could you get one solution? Is it possible to get one and only one solution? How would the graphs look then? Where would the line have to go through for you to have only one solution? What did we call that point there? Well, no, that's not. Axis of symmetry is this line here. The vertex, right? The vertex, yes. So if the line goes through the vertex, you're only going to have one solution. Okay? All right, everyone stay with me. I'm going to do an algebraic one with you, and then you're on your own. Page 21. Go ahead, page 21. And you don't need to do this graphically. We do it algebraically and we're out. Okay, first step. Here we go. Number 2, are these y equals already? I know you weren't here. That's the only I'm going to ask you, Olivia. They're already y equals, so what do I do with the 2? Here we go. 11, what do you want me to do with these 2? Nice job. X plus 5 equals 2x squared minus 5x plus 5. Got it? I don't want to say a word. You tell me what to do. I'm a new kid here. Tell me what to do. Here we go. 7, what would your next step be? Move over the x plus 5. Yep. I got it, stud. Thanks. I know I'm new here, but I got it. Thank you. Move over the x and move over the 5. Yep. So I'd like to hear what you have left over after you move those over for me. 11, what happens when you move them over? Got it. Minus, watch your mouth. How are you moving the x over? Minus 6x. Oh, okay. And then, sorry, I didn't hear you. That's it, because the 5s are going to cancel each other out. Nice job. All right. How do you suppose I would factor this now? Months and months of factoring together. 6 suggestions. All right, there we go. Always think about it first. What is it? 2 and an x. Got it. Take out a GCF of 2 and an x. What's next? Here you go. 19. What's next? Okay, there we go. Next step, just asking everybody. 22. Sure, Fiona, go ahead. You want to add into this? Let's go. Nice. Nice. Thank you. What's your values of x? 13. What are my 2 values of x? Nice. Everyone's getting half credit because you know I got to find the y values now. So go ahead, plug in 0 and 3 in to either equation. I probably know which one you're going to plug it into, but hey, why not? If it's that easy. What are my 2 y values going to be? Here you go, 10. 5 for when x equals 0. What about when x equals 3, Matt? Y equals 8. Yep, making sure we write 0, 5, and 3, 8. Nice job. And again, if you want to go ahead and check it, feel free. Okay, how are we on the bringing Chromebooks today? I know I didn't ask you, so I'm not expecting it, but does most of you have them with you? Because I would appreciate it if you had them out and was looking at the answer key as you did these. All right, look at the homework answer key as you're doing these. Now, here's what I'm going to allow here. You can work with other people and move around. Once I see cell phones out, though, we're back to our original groups working by ourselves. All right, so if you can have enough discipline not to break out your phone and just do the math the entire time, feel free to move around and work with whoever you would like. All right, but again, please have an answer key out in front of you. All right, so if you want to move around, feel free, but once a phone comes out, we're back to our original groups by ourselves. All right, go ahead, get going.